Hi, this is Suzanne from SL Crafts, and today I'm going to show you how to assemble my graduation gown box. You can make these with either a shirt or a round neck top. So let's get started. Okay, so once you have everything cut out, you need to fold and burnish all of the score lines on these 4 pieces. Then taking one of the side pieces, you need to apply some glue to that long tab and attach it to the side of the box front, just making sure that it's all lined up along that score line. Then do the same with the other side piece. Again, just using that score line as a guide to make sure it's all lined up. Then taking the back of the box, apply some glue along one of the side tabs and attach it to the side piece like this. You can then press it down from the other side using a bone folder. Then apply some glue to the other long side tab and attach it to the other side like this. Just take some time to make sure that's all lined up. You can then press it down from the inside. Then you need to glue this tab at the top, fold it over, and again press it down from the inside to secure it in place. Then the box just closes like this. Okay, so now you need to start working on the gown pieces. So I've got the front and the back here. So I'm just applying some glue to the front of the hood, and that's going to be positioned here. Then taking this smaller trim piece, and that's going to be glued just at the top there. Okay, so just make sure that's all lined up along that V shape. Then moving on to the back of the hood, just applying some glue, and that's going to be positioned here, making sure I've got the right side of the card facing up. Then apply some glue to the little trim piece, and that's going to be positioned here, right at the top. And that's the front and the back of the gown pieces done. Okay, so if you want to use a shirt underneath your gown, then you're going to need all of these pieces. It's a bit hard to see, but this is the main shirt piece. And there's a little straight edge at the base there, and that's where the placket is going to be glued onto. So just lining it up along that straight edge at the base, making sure that it's central. Then you need to take the 2 front collars, and they're going to be lined up at the top corner like this, and the same on the other side. Okay, so your shirt piece should now look like this. Then turn it over, and you're going to take the back collar piece, and that's going to be glued right up to the top edge there. Okay, so that's the back, and that's the front. And that's going to go behind the front of the gown like this. There, you can see it a bit better there. Okay, so if you want to add a tie, you're going to need these 2 pieces here. And that smaller piece is just going to be glued to the top like this. Just remember, if you're using diagonal stripes, then the 2 pieces need to face in opposite directions. Okay, so this is going to be positioned here. You also have the option of using a bow tie if you want to. but I'm going to stick with a regular tie. So I'm just going to glue that into place, making sure that's in the centre. Now before I glue this shirt piece on, I just wanted to show you the other option that I've got included in the template, and that's this round necked top. I've got two different examples here. So you'll get this piece, which attaches in exactly the same way as the shirt. So to glue the shirt piece on, I'm just going to put a line of glue just around the back of that V shape. Then line up the shirt piece at those two corners there. And this is what it looks like from the back. You can cut that tie piece down a bit if you want to. Okay, so now taking the box piece, you need to find the back, which has got this cutout piece in it. Just apply some glue to the back. Then position the back of the gown so that it's lined up along that base edge. And give it a press down from inside. Then do the same with the front of the box. And position the front of the gown so that the shoulders match up. And that it all sits flat at the base. Okay, so this is what the box should now look like from the back. Next you need to apply some glue from the cuffs all the way up the outer edge of the sleeve and onto the shoulder. Then press it together carefully, making sure that everything's lined up. You may need to take a bit of time doing this and just add a bit more glue if you need to. Then do the same with the other side. So again, you're just putting a line of glue down the outer edge of the sleeve and onto the cuff. Then carefully press it all together. And there it is. Your little graduation gown box is finished. Now I've got another example here that I've made with the shirt. But for this one I'm going to add on the tie afterwards. So I'm just applying glue to the top of the tie. And that way the tie is going to hang over the gown. And there you can see the two different looks. So I'll bring in this round necked version again, and here you can see what that looks like from the back. And here's the red version that I made. Now I've designed these as favour boxes, but you can get a gift card in them, as well as some other little treats as well. Now you may recognise the pattern that I've used for this round neck top, as it's the same that I've used for my dress box. And I think the two boxes work really well together. You could also team them up with my shirt box. So just experiment with different colours and patterns, see what works well together. And there they are, little graduation gown boxes.